Hello Internet, and welcome back to an Author Plays, Hurricane, the Feed the Beast mod pack, all this fun stuff. Hey, my inventory's full, how about that? So, this is why we are going to be sort of staggering, I should say, our episodes for Hurricane, because, well, it took me a long-ass time to get all this. So, all of the iron-based stuff, so like the light engineering blocks, the cauldron, etc., that was all pretty straightforward to get, because... well, I don't have to sit around and wait for iron, or steel, rather. The iron, I kind of have to wait because I have a quarry, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, when all was said and done, I think I used about 2.5 stacks of steel for all of these materials. And what we're going to be working on today is the arc furnace. So I should have that page still open. Yep, there we go, arc furnace. So we're going to go ahead and build this bad boy. Now, this is what it's going to look like when it's done. And let's see... I'm trying to figure out where the power goes, and it looks like it's going to be those two sort of blocks, I guess you could say. Right, or these 3 blocks, rather, here on the back. That's obviously the redstone control. Control rods go up there. Oh, I don't know why why is my air quality going down? Okay, well, we'll poke ourselves up into the outside here, because I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Guess I was standing next to that pool of lava for too long. Breath of fresh air. Okay, back down into the underground. So we're going to go ahead and build the arc furnace. Now, I'd like to build it in such a way that the control rods are readily accessible, and also have it so that way I don't have to do all sorts of crazy cabling. So we're going to go ahead and make our way down here. Let's see, we put the diesel generator over here. I've obviously got power going from the capacitor out this way. So I'm thinking I build the arc furnace somewhere over in here. So if we just kind of carve out this area for ourselves, I'll have to make sure that I plug this up. Let's see, where's that pick? There's that pick. There we go. Ah, this must be an old mine of mine. Interesting. Alright. I don't remember coming down here. Alright, well, we're going to get this whole thing lit up, because I'd rather not have to deal with monsters down here. I'm going to wall this section off, too, at some point. But for now, this will do. Oh, this is part of where, yeah, the oil's down that way. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Okay, so we'll just put that right there. And, let's see. So I want the arc furnace. Let's see, how many blocks tall is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm gonna need to go 3 down? Yeah, 3 down. That seems good. So we already got the roof right there. We'll just go ahead and get this out of the way. Tell you what, I'm gonna clear out this area real quick, and we'll go ahead and be right back. Okay, guys, and we're back. So apparently the blast furnace made railcraft blocks of steel, rather. And Immersive Engineering only builds multi-blocks when you use the block of steel from Immersive Engineering. So I had to use Creative to give me that stuff, because I made them. I just apparently got the wrong one out of the output. So, yeah. I'm not quite sure how else I could have done that, because I was even using the Immersive Engineering steel, or blast furnace, rather. So, anyways, not a big deal. We now have an arc furnace. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up my inventory, get rid of all this cheated-in steel, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, and we're back. So now that we have this arc furnace set up, we're going to need to get ourselves an engineer's workbench, which I have never really played around with. So this will be fun for us, right? So, engineer's workbench. It's going to require some treated wood slabs, some treated wood fence, and a crafting table. That actually sounds really straightforward. We could probably do that right now even. So let's go ahead and do that. This will go ahead and maybe, nope, we'll have to use actual wood for that. And then the sticks can then be used to make some fences. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some wood from upstairs. And that'll give us the engineer's workbench. And then I guess we're also going to need to make some engineer's blueprints in order to actually make our graphite. Now, I saw that it also requires a certain kind of graphite, which I'll pull up here in a sec once we've actually got it crafted. I admit I'm not really sure how to do that. I haven't looked it up, so let's do that here in just a moment. So we'll put our fence here, slabs here, get ourselves an engineer's workbench, and now it is time to tinker, apparently. Hooray! I'm going to have a congratulatory drink of water. So, from there, if we go back to the graphite, we're going to need HOP graphite ingot, which is made from HOP graphite dust. And that seems to be it. And we get this by putting coke dust in an industrial squeezer, and it just makes one HOP graphite. Interesting. Crusher, pulverizer. Okay, so we need an industrial squeezer. I admit I'm not really sure what that is. So let's go ahead and bring this up, shall we? Let's see. Okay, and we're back. So it turns out we're going to need to go ahead and build ourselves a crusher as well. The crusher is basically what we need in order to take coke, like coal coke, and turn it into the coke dust necessary to make graphite. And then from there we plug in the 3 graphite rods, and the arc furnace is a go. So I guess the next order of business then is finding a spot for us to put the crusher. Now let's see. I've got basically this HV capacitor here. Arc furnace is down here. If I were to wire, let's see. If I were to, man, I'm really not sure. Alright, well, the crusher, the easiest place to put it would be over here. But I guess it's not super important where it goes. Well, let's see. I have a squeeze, like I have the industrial squeeze, so that was me being a derp. And apparently this food in here has gone rotten. That's kind of embarrassing. So anyways, so let's see. If I attach another connector, another HV connector here, and route the power, let's see, where would I want to route that? I guess over there? Yeah, I guess I could put it on the other side of this. Let's see. I didn't realize there were so many steps involved with getting the arc furnace set up. Chevrolet, you've really made this very interesting. I don't know if this is the standard immersive engineering progression, but if it's not, Chevrolet, you've really outdone yourself in terms of the design for the pack. I really commend you for it. Because you absolutely are right. Like, in the description for this mod pack, it mentions that you're not going to be able to do this stuff in like a single day. And I think that much has been proven now. It's taken us now 12 episodes just to get this far. Though to be fair, we lost a little bit of time with that update. Anyways, so I guess the crusher is just going to have to sit over there, and I'll just route wires across this way. So I guess we'll go ahead and get rid of this wall back here. Oh, hey, my shovel leveled up. Isn't that convenient? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and dig out the necessary space for us to have a crusher hookup over here. And then once I do that, we'll go ahead and take care of some housekeeping stuff on camera. I'm probably going to save the crusher, kind of like what I did with the arc furnace. I'm probably going to save actually building the crusher until I have the materials, and I'm really not interested in gathering materials on camera because I know that's boring. It's more interesting to see stuff being built, right? Right. So we're going to go ahead and basically, like I said, we're going to finish digging up here. Going to take care of some housekeeping stuff, and that'll essentially be it. So in the meantime, we'll be right back. Okay guys, and we're back. So something that I have been taking a look at here is the different agricraft seeds. And something that I think would be interesting for us to do, considering we have a lot of ore left over that we're not really processing, and we still have half a field that we're not utilizing in here, I think it would be beneficial for us to try and grow some of the agricraft resource seeds, since we do have those enabled. Now, let's see. So the recipe for a blue orchid is going to be dandelion and poppy seeds. Interesting. So it looks like we're going to have a lot of crop mutation to do here. Sugarcane comes from carrot, excuse me, carrot and regular seed. So I think that would be an interesting thing for us to do for our next section, I guess you could say, is go ahead and start basically getting resources set up for us. Because then we won't have to worry about it anymore, right? We won't have to do quarries or any of that nonsense. So that's what I'm leaning towards right now. Now, the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and that I need to do rather, so let's see. Let's go with iron, because I need the most iron, right? So the first thing I need to do, we need lavender seeds, which come from blue and pink tulips. Pink is a combination of dandelion and oleum. Oleum comes from poppy and blue orchid. Blue orchid comes from poppy dandelion. Dandelion comes from melon and sugarcane. Sugarcane comes from carrot and seed. And then, let's see, the poppy seeds come from pumpkin and sugarcane. So ultimately, it comes down to I need sugarcane. So let's go ahead and dig this up, because sugarcane has to go on sand. So let's go ahead then and grab some of... there we go, all that food finally decomposed. Let's go ahead and grab, say, you. Yeah, you. There we go. Go ahead, and then I also need carrot seeds, which I should have in here. Oh, I completely forgot I set this up over here. Whoops. Carrot seeds. We're also going to need these crops. And we're also going to need some sand. So let's go ahead over here and grab some sand. There we go. Yeah, we have the crops. And we're going to go ahead and take this. And I have the watering can. Okay, cool. So let's go over here. We're going to plant this. Set this up like so. Till that. Yeah, I don't need to till the sand. That's right. So we'll go ahead and plant our seeds. Oops. Not quite. First, crops. There we go. So go ahead and we'll actually break that so weeds don't grow there. And do this. And we're just going ahead and bone meal. Oh, that's right. I can't use rotten food for these. Darn it. Okay. I'll just water and can at these until they both grow. So the plan, obviously, as I just described, was to get resources set up. Now, I admit I don't know how large of a field we're going to need, because I've never really played with the AgriCraft resource seeds enabled, because they're considered cheaty. But Chevrolet has apparently decided that they're not, and that's good enough for me. Now we just kind of wait here for the cross mutation to occur, and bam, sugarcane seeds. Nice. So we can go ahead now and break this, and break this. We'll go ahead and grow the sugarcane. Eventually. And I already have forgotten what the next step was. Okay, so let's see. Let's focus on getting the white tulip first. So next we need dandelion seed, which is sugarcane and melon. So we would need this right here to be watermelon, which I have downstairs. So let's go ahead and grab that. If you're wondering why there's a random bucket of lava just kind of chilling around, that's because apparently my base is really cold. And so I can actually catch hypothermia when I'm down here. And in order to prevent that, I have set a bucket of lava out for me to utilize. You know, let's just convert all these to seeds, because I'm sure I'm going to need them. There we go. So when my character starts getting cold, I stand by that lava pool for a little bit, and kablamo, I'm feeling better. Let's see. So, and I'm sure eventually I will come up with some interesting way to keep warm and also keep cool as necessary. So I'll plant you guys, and we will go ahead and water this. And then once this is fully grown, we'll be able to get a cross mutation. There we go. Plant that. So now we can't get weeds. There we go. Wait for that mutation to occur. And weed sprouted. Darn it. I guess in an effort to... nope, those are melons. I guess in an effort to basically... dandelion. There we go. I guess Chevrolet, in an effort to kind of balance everything out with AgriCraft, has left weeds enabled. Which I think is fair, though... It doesn't seem, as an amateur, I admit, it doesn't seem that one is necessarily impeded. So let's see. We got dandelion seeds. Cool. So now, let's see. I need to make white tulip, right? I can't remember now. No, I need daisies. Yeah, I need daisy seed, which is dandelion and blue orchid. And to get blue orchid, I need dandelion and poppy. And to get poppy, I need sugarcane and pumpkin. Okay. So I've already got sugarcane set up here. So let's go ahead and do this with our pumpkin. Let's see, where is it? There's my pumpkin seeds. So we'll go ahead and plant our pumpkin seeds right there for us. Just go ahead and water. And the reason why I'm doing this instead of digging around for more iron is I have my quarry, and I took a peek at my quarry during the break, and it's about to dig up a lot of iron. So I'm not really going to go out of my way to harvest more when I could be basically growing it right now. So we'll plant this like so, and hopefully we go ahead and get what we're looking for. Nope, those are pumpkin seeds. We don't need pumpkin seeds. We need... I already forgot what I was looking for. Poppy. Come on. No, dang it. I'm speechless. There we go, poppy seeds. Nice. So we'll grow these. And get poppy seeds. There we go. And right, this needs to be tilled. And weeds have sprouted. Darn it. Dandelion. No, that's not what I need. I need blue orchid. Dandelion, still no. Still no. Now it's poppies. Come on. Crossbreed. Do the thing. Poppies. Darn it. Blue orchid. There we go. Nice. We now have blue orchids. Okay, so now blue orchid is fully grown, which means that I would need then blue orchids and pink tulips. And that would give me the lavender seeds that I need in order to then grow ferranium. Now, lavender, I need lapis lazuli ore. That's going to be tough considering I don't have silk touch on anything. So it looks like we're going to have to make a silky gem to put on our pickaxe and go digging. But we can at least get set up for now, right? So pink tulip comes from dandelion and allium. And allium comes from poppy and blue orchid. So I'm going to have to spread the orchids in order to go from there. Okay, well, it seems like we've got ourselves the basis for starting to grow iron here. So I've actually been recording for about 45 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. When we pick it up next time, I will hopefully have the resources for a crusher, so we'll focus on that. And then once we've got that crusher situated, we'll go ahead and start working on crop resources. Because I'm thinking that having basically a large field of crops to grow stuff rather than having a quarry that I have to power will be more beneficial for us. So I'm going to transition to that. And plus now we'll have food situated for us. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. So I've got coffee. 1, 2, 3 cups of coffee. I just do... No, that doesn't seem to be it. I've already forgotten the espresso. Cosa? Coffee beans. Used to make... Right, sugar. I need sugar. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't grow sugar, because I already have sugar in plentiful amounts right over here. Anyways, when we pick it up next time, we'll go ahead and do a lot more immersive engineering. We're going to go ahead and also get some crop resources going. And, well, we will be situated in that front. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you want to see more Hurricane Feed the Beast, then absolutely go ahead and do that YouTube trifecta. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next chapter. Bye-bye. Something else that I've done is I've reworked the wiring over here, so that way all of this was on a continuous loop. So that way, if, say, the fermenter was full on power, but for whatever reason the squeezer wasn't, it could draw power from both the water wheel here and here. This seems to be doing more than enough production of RF for us here, so it seems like 2 water wheels will be enough to produce